All right, it's time to play with some toys. Today's mail haul from a good friend of mine, Fernando Oliveras, from Fresno, California. Fernando was kind enough to give me a great deal on some Marvel Legends he was getting rid of. He happened to see that I was trying to build my X-Men shelf back here. I just started watching the Uncanny X-Men on Disney+. I gotta say, I love the show. I never really got the chance to watch it as a kid. I'm happy to be watching it now because it is just making me appreciate these figures so much more. Each and every episode, there's a new character that's introduced and they're making me want to buy more and more of these X-Men figures. I'm like, oh my god, now I gotta get that one. I'm loving the show, man. When I don't have the kid around and I'm just kicking back by myself, I throw on X-Men and it just motivates me to play with my X-Men even more. Unfortunately, I was dumb enough to let this guy pass on the shelves so many times. I had so many opportunities to grab him at my GameStop. I kept telling myself I'll get him in the future. Little did I know this guy was gonna be like 50 bucks a pop, like loose for a multiple man, all over the place. eBay, OfferUp, websites everywhere. This guy is impossible to get. Good thing Big Fern was getting rid of his, and I went ahead and bought it. Next purchase, we got Psylocke. If you're gonna be an X-Men collector, you gotta have yourself a Psylocke. A lot of guys have the hots for her. I don't blame you. Psylocke is hot. I love the power effects on this figure, love the purple. And coming up next, we have Sabretooth. I did find a Sabretooth last year when I went on a little toy hunt. I went to my local Target. The funniest thing, I ended up finding a Sabretooth, but it wasn't this Sabretooth. It was actually a Toy Biz Sabretooth that was in the box, with the Apocalypse piece still in there. I went up to one of the staff members and I said, look man, the original figure is not in this box. It's still Sabretooth, but it's not the one that's supposed to be in there. He's looking at me like, what are you talking about, man? It says Sabretooth, that's Sabretooth. I said, bro, do you know who I am? I'm Mike the Hunter. You've probably heard of me. You probably haven't heard of me. So I ended up getting the figure for $9. I wanted the piece anyways, and I always wanted myself a Toy Biz Sabretooth because he is the Sabretooth, man, to get. I got him anyways, and I'm glad I have him. But after a while of seeing him on my shelf, I decided he doesn't go that well with my Legends. I'm gonna go ahead and get this one. It's got a lot more vibrant yellow on him, and I really like it. I love the new head sculpt, so I'm gonna go ahead and get him on the shelf fighting Wolverine. It's gonna be pretty sweet. Happy I got him. And the next purchase is X-23, along with a generous gift from Big Fern. He threw in a customized one. He went and got the black suit X-23 and he put the leather jacket on it from Jessica Jones. That is a good idea. Thank you very much for that, for throwing that in. It's a nice little surprise. I definitely love that head sculpt. Really nice. That looks exactly like X-23 from the Logan movie. Just a little bit more grown up. Definitely had to get myself this X-23. She's definitely a lot more vibrant with the blue, the yellow. Just really stands out as an X-Men character, and I'm stoked to put her next to Wolverine up on the shelf. Looking good, man, and I love that hair effect too. And lastly, the one I definitely, absolutely had to get, Marvel's Cable from the 80s. I was watching one of the X-Men episodes where they first introduced Cable. I looked at that Cable and said, that one is sick, and that is exactly why they came out with this one. I don't know why I passed him up. See him right there? That Cable is not doing me justice after seeing this one on TV. This one just looks so much cooler. Look at that nostalgic look on this Cable. Love the armor he's got on it. Love the eye effect. Love the headpiece he's got here. Love the white hair, the detail on the hair sculpt, this big old gun, the bullets, the X, the belt, the Cable legs, the gloves, the pockets. Just an overall better Cable. Thanks to Big Fern, once again, he was selling him and I said, give me that Cable. Really excited to add this one to the shelf. And the very last couple of pieces in the package, I have been catching up on building one of the greatest BAFs ever given to us, the Apocalypse Build-A-Figure with no legs. I do have some legs coming along the way, but what I purchased from Big Fern was the head and the arm. Now, I'm gonna see how sneaky I am, and I'm gonna see how little you guys pay attention to some things. Look at this guy carefully. Look at him very carefully. Do you notice anything wrong? Do you notice anything wrong with this Apocalypse? I accidentally purchased the wrong arm from Big Fern. I said I needed the arm that came with Magneto. This is the arm that came with Sabretooth. There was a little miscommunication there, but no big deal at all because I made it work anyways. It's the same arm as this one. I went ahead and stuck it in there anyways. I noticed you could barely tell the difference, and I just switched the handpiece out to the claw. So you could barely notice that this arm is the same as this one. Especially if I'm posing him in a certain way on the shelf, I can get away with it. So I think I'm just gonna stick with this. This is awesome. These Apocalypse BAF pieces are insanely expensive. The head, most of all. It was insane, man. I was going on eBay searching and searching for a good price for this head. People are charging like 80 bucks for a little piece of plastic on a Apocalypse head. I said, there's no way. Oh, no, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. And then I found some custom molds. Someone was doing a mold of this head and selling it for like 20 bucks a pop. It's unpainted, so you have to paint it yourself, but they had it and I was considering buying it. But then Big Fern reached out to me and was selling his pieces, and I said, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take that head off of yours. So all I got left is the legs, and I can't wait to get those in. Put the Apocalypse on the shelf, looking sweet. This is gonna be one of my most favorite pieces on the X-Men shelf because I absolutely love Apocalypse. I do have the giant BAF up there, but I still wanted to build this one because I love the way this blue is just so shiny and just metallic looking. So that is it for the mail haul. Thank you so much, Big Fern, for adding that wonderful X23. It's a really good idea, man. Good credit to you. Thank you for the wonderful deals, and thank you for being a good supporter of my channel for all these years. That being said, let's play with some toys and get them on the shelf. I have very clumsy arms when it comes to moving around these figures, but I'm hoping to scoot some aside, squeeze in the new ones where they belong, and kind of move some more down this way. So it's gonna take some time, so let's cue the montage. The setup. I went ahead and added this cable next to this 80s Deadpool. I took Deadpool off the Marvel Knights shelf. I'll have to put something in place right there. But I went ahead and stuck him next to Cable. He looks really good. Next to Multiple Man. Got Forge and Bishop together. Next to Psylocke. Psylocke and Rogue, looking good. X23, went ahead and stuck next to Wolverine. Those two look great together. And these two just really complement each other. Wolverine and Sabretooth going at it. Got that X23 next to Old Man Logan, looking really good. Yeah, man, those are the newcomers right there. I went ahead and threw Apocalypse in the back there. Uncompleted. I threw him on some sort of chair that I have. Kind of raised him up a little bit, but I'm just happy to have him in the background of these characters until I get those legs. He looks really good. This X-Men shelf looks so amazing. Oh god, I'm geeking out. So let me know what you guys thought of those pickups. Let me know who I'm missing. I know there's a lot of X-Men that I still have to learn about, which I'm still watching the show. More and more I'm learning about each character. For example, Pyro. I've had Pyro for a long time. I didn't know he had an accent, but I just figured that out while watching X-Men. With that being said, guys, enjoy your figs, enjoy your families, and as always, good hunting. Peace!